All right, welcome back to Recent Activity. Got Shane Beauregard, as always, here to fight for the Earth Realm. We are going to talk Mortal Kombat 2, a movie that did surprisingly well at the box office, but maybe not as well as some people thought on the top end, but a good start for a movie that already has done better than Mortal Kombat 1, which was a Project Popcorn movie back during COVID times. Shane, you are our resident Mortal Kombat expert. I'm sure you love that title. Feel you have earned that title. This is, a brand that is near and dear to our generation's hearts. A lot of fatalities in our histories, I would imagine. Did you have a favorite character growing up on any of these? I was a Liu
Yeah,
Kang guy.
it was Sonya Blade. I
Okay.
and just I don't know how I'll disclose this to all our podcast listeners. No matter if I was playing Tekken, Street Fighter, or Mortal Kombat, I always tended to lean towards the women fighters for some reason.
Okay. Yeah. Hey,
So
why not? A lot of them, and you can find a lot of hilarious videos with Pete Holmes about them, especially the Street Fighter ones. They all had highly slit characters
yeah,
and spinny kicks and fun accessories. What's not to love? But let's talk about Mortal Kombat 2, Shane. Let's get a little history. You watched Mortal Kombat the first, and of course, many people tried to watch things like Mortal Kombat Annihilation and maybe vomited or passed out.
yes,
So, because this is a troubled franchise that has struggled to really find its footing. We kind of mentioned this on the last podcast about this, and I didn't know what to expect. All I knew is that Karl Urban, a guy who we enjoy currently on The Boys, is getting a star vehicle of sorts here. It's very much an ensemble. You could say he's kind of gone for long stretches of this particular movie. The movie stars Karl Urban, Hiroyuki Sanada, who we love from Shogun and John Wick 4, and a few others, several characters. We could talk about who we liked along the way, but this is a film about the fan favorite champions, now joined by Johnny Cage himself, played by Karl Urban, are pitted against one another in the ultimate battle to defeat the dark rule of Shao Kahn that threatens the very existence of the Earth realm and its defenders. Shane, the one thing I will say before you jump in here, I don't think the world building is the strength of this
no,
franchise. I think this film clearly it was like, we just need to get to the next fight that looks like we did a side scrolling version of Mortal Kombat, and let's get to the gross fatality. What did you feel this movie accomplished? What did you like? How did you enjoy Mortal Kombat 2?
yeah, no, I agree. Like the premise of this franchise has been set. It's the netherworld, underworld versus our world. Like we have champions, they have champions, yada yada yada. Let's go.
Right.
Um, I actually this movie did a couple things for me. It was a step above the first movie, which centered too much on characters and not enough about the Mortal Kombat like tournament. It tried to give like depth to the Cole character and everything. I felt like this, even though they put seeds into a third Mortal Kombat in this movie, I
Sure.
just
Yeah.
felt like the actual tournament played better in this movie, and I like the fact they introduced Johnny Cage, but they didn't drop him in to be like, oh, the main character right away. He's undefeatable. He's this. He's that.
Right.
He's fallible right off the bat. But
Sure.
he provided him and Kano provided the funniest moments and funniest scenes of this movie, of
Right.
the whole thing. And I thought it was great. Some of the story points didn't make any kind of sense. I didn't like how they make Katana.
Story is just awful.
Yeah. I don't know, like they kept calling them the Power Rangers, power whatever, the dead guy that was like stealing stuff.
Yeah. Yep.
The jokes were funny, but I don't get what they're doing with
The
that
guy with the
character.
eye patch, you mean? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Katana being the main like emphasis of this movie, I didn't really get. But as a whole, dude, listen, it did two things. I was entertained, and I didn't look at my watch one time, and my son loved the movie. So in that aspect, I'm like, it was funnier than the first one. They had better action scenes in the first movie. Like, that's all I want from a Mortal Kombat. Let's get to what we're talking about, people. We're talking about a Mortal Kombat video game movie. What the
Right.
do you expect from a movie?
Yeah, if you really boil it down to all I wanted to see was kind of a version of the gameplay done better in real life with real life characters, then you'll be satisfied. This is produced by James Wan for Atomic Monster. You're gonna get all the hits. Like, although I will say, I wanted a Liu Kang bicycle kick more than anything in the world, and got zero fucking bicycle kicks.
Yeah, sorry.
So go fuck yourself, Mortal Kombat, for that particular thing. However, I did get Liu Kang killing a zombie Kung Lao with the razor hat stuck in the ground like a circular saw and chopping his head off. So totally awesome. I felt like Baraka looked cool as hell.
Yep.
That whole world sequence where Baraka lives and all that, I love that. I think it needed more of that and less of like whatever they were trying to do. Like, there's barely a reason for them to be in that world and use Baraka, but that was dope.
Yeah.
That's all I had, you mentioned some of the writing. The dialogue is mostly trash. However, things like "you should be dead, you should be running," and some other kind of like choice lines I enjoyed. Spitting fan death of the big bad here, and the song still slaps. Like, it was in the credits and I didn't move because I was like, I want to hear someone scream Mortal Kombat
Yeah.
and just like, have a freaking dance party in my seat. So on the core, I'm 12 and I'm watching this like I'm 12. You could get something out
It
of this.
worked.
But Lord knows when they teased to a third, I was like, I don't know if I could do that though.
I'll be honest with you. I didn't know they were going to tease you a third. I honestly did not. And
It's wishful thinking, but we'll see.
The premise that they said we're going to take all our dead warriors and try to get it back. I'm like, oh god, you're trying to raise people from the dead that are dead now. Like,
but we've done this now multiple. We just keep doing the same thing over and over again.
If that's gonna be your main plot point in Mortal Kombat 3, I'm just like, okay, I'll watch it. Sure, you know me, guys. But
I know you will.
I'm just not enthused about it. I think they should end it now, and I'd be fine with it. Like,
yeah. But because it made a decent amount of coin,
it did.
Had an improvement on the box office from the first, still some international appeal, I can absolutely see there being a third one, and we'll see how that goes. But again, our 12-year-old selves are avenged. We got something out of it. And as I said to the people in the movie theater when I got in there, who I was having a conversation with, and I kind of sort of said, yeah, I'm here to see Mortal Kombat 2. I wasn't saying it with enthusiasm, but I said, if you're going to watch a movie like this, watch it on the big screen.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because that is the way it's intended. Although some of the background and CGI stuff, I felt like I was more in a video game than watching a movie at times.
Yes, I will say this, and this would take this for whatever it's worth. I think I'll enjoy this movie now that I've seen it more than I will the Street Fighter movie they're about to come out with.
It's probable. Yeah. Well, let's hope for the best, Shane, but I appreciate your thoughts as always. Be sure to subscribe to Recent Activity here on YouTube and wherever you get podcasts.